Hi everyone, welcome to watch my presentation video. My topic is nuclear force and how do we get electricity from it. So let's just start. The theory of nuclear generation is use the energy that produced by nuclear fission, so a series of processes flow until to run the turbine generator. So the key point to understand of those is to understand what is nuclear fission. Let's say in this case, a neutron impacts a uranium atom to 3,5 and breaks them into a barium atom and krypton atom. What atoms it will form depends on how many neutrons they get, so it's not always those two. And the energy actually from the fraction of those bonds. Now we get energy, so the problem is how do we translate it to electricity? The answer is nuclear reactor. So nuclear reactor, also known as atomic reactor, it is a device equipped with nuclear fuel that can be controlled to achieve the fission chain reactor. It also refers to any structure that containing the nuclear fuel in such a way to degrade, which can occur in self-sustaining chain process of nuclear fission without any external neutron source. So this is how does it work. So the release of heat energy for power generation by nuclear fission is similar to thermal power, but I think it's more complex. The difference is using a nuclear reactor and a steam generator to replace the coal-fired boiler. Sorry. Using nuclear fission energy to replace chemical energy of fossil fuels. And once it releases the heat, those cold water will transform to steam and run this steam generator and makes power. Yeah, cold water is here. And the last part I want to say is about nuclear accident. Actually, this is the most serious part in my presentation and my whole research. So the example I got is Chernobyl disaster. The Chernobyl disaster is an accident occurred in Soviet Union about the Chernobyl nuclear reactor meltdown in Ukraine. The accident is considered the worst nuclear accident in history. Also, is the first by the International Nuclear Event Score as the seventh event of the especially big accident. Actually, there are second case in on March 11, 2011 in Japan, Fukushima accident. So, but that's another example. So on April 26, 1986 at 1 o'clock to 23 o'clock, Chernobyl nuclear power plant reactor number 4 exploded. Continuous explosion caused a fire and emitted large amounts of high-energy radiation into the atmosphere. The radiation dust covers a large area. The release of radiation dose is more than 40 times than the atomic bomb which exploded in Hiroshima during World War II. So economically, the disaster loss is probably a total 200 billion. The cost is the most expensive one in the history of model disaster events. The Chernobyl nuclear accident is called the worst nuclear accident in history. The Chernobyl city has been abandoned, like nobody lives there anymore. So Chernobyl nuclear accident just told us that nuclear technology is still new stuff to us. So we still have a lot of things to discover, and I hope in the future we can make the application field wider than now, and we can use nuclear power more safe. Yeah, that's it, and that's all. Thanks for listening. Bye bye.